Hello everyone, welcome on my stream. Today I'm gonna continue playing some rapid games, but I'm gonna do something special and I'm gonna try openings that I have never played before. So you know that with white I usually play d4, so today I'm gonna play e4 and probably something else. With black I'm gonna play, you will not see today any French games. So yeah, let's have a try how it will go. How will I do in positions that usually I'm not playing. Okay, so let me find the opponent, maybe for 10 minutes. Okay, we have got the first opponent from Mexico. Okay, in the past I played French, sometimes Caro-Kann. Okay, you know, I played Sicilians a few times, so let's play e5. e5 I know, I mean, I know something, but it's not I do not know much. Okay, so knight f3. Of course, I can play Petrov, I can play Philidor, but let's just stick with a standard way, so let's just stick with this. Okay, so we have got bishop b5, so this is Ruy Lopez. Right now, I know that black has got thousands of different moves, like a6, the main move, Berlin, bishop c5, knight e7, d6, g6. There are thousands of different moves, but let's stick with the main move, with the a6. Bishop a4, let's play here. Oh, I know Marshall Gambit, so maybe I can try to play the Marshall's Gambit. Okay, I think bishop e7 here. b5. And now I'm gonna castle. And in this position, in case white plays c3, exactly, so I'm gonna try probably the Marshall's Gambit, which is d5. You know, this is a very sharp approach. This is a very sharp variation that was played by Marshall, not a big surprise, for the first time against Capablanca. And Marshall prepared it, like, you know, I think he kept that idea for more than a year, just waiting for the game against Capablanca. So let's see. I know the game, so okay, so rook takes here. And nowadays, the main move is c6, and later bishop d6, queen h4. And black can get a very strong attack. But in the Capablanca's game, I mean in the Capablanca-Marshall's game, black played knight f6, and this is the original idea in this position. So you know what? Maybe instead of playing c6, because I can see that my opponent plays pretty quickly, and probably he knows theory better than me, I'm gonna try the old variation and I'm gonna try knight f6. My idea is bishop d6, knight g4, queen h4. I want to bring my pieces like this. So I'm gonna try the old variation. Okay, white plays d4. I play bishop d6. Rook probably has to go back. And now I'm gonna continue with knight to g4. You can see bishop protects the knight. h3. If I'm not wrong, h3, okay, after h3, I think that might be a good idea. I have to double calculate it, but I think this is the move. Because in case white captures, I can capture with a bishop. So I'm attacking queen, but also I'm stopping e2 square. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. So king cannot escape. Okay, queen goes to the f3. If I'm not wrong, this is what happened in the Capablanca's game. And I think this is the move that can be played. Queen takes, I have got this move. Bishop g3. So what, should I try this or something else? Let's have a try. Okay, so we are repeating Capablanca's game because my threat was to capture and that rook would be under attack. But now you can see that it's no longer possible. So, okay, so what am I going to do right now? If I capture here, pawn captures. Yeah, it's probably not good. What else I can play? I can capture like this. Pawn captures, knight captures. Does it give me anything? I'm not sure. Okay, what else I can do? Knight h3, bishop a3, bishop g3 is another candidate move. Maybe I can think of playing bishop g3 in this position. This is why you see this is the first time in my life I play such a position. This is why I'm a little bit concerned what to do. Maybe bishop g3. No, but 1 second. If I capture, pawn captures. Okay, let's just compare those three moves. If I capture, pawn captures, I capture here. I'm down on the material. I sacrifice the piece. I have got some attack. There is some compensation. Is it enough? Not sure. If I capture with a bishop, pawn captures, knight captures, king goes somewhere, I can bring the rook, or I can play bishop g3. To be honest, I prefer to have two bishops probably. Yeah, I would prefer to have two bishops rather than knight and the bishop in this case. But okay, and what happens after this move? Probably rook goes here. And then what? Then bishop g4? Or maybe bishop g4 then. In case pawn captures, I can checkmate. Okay, so after calculation, okay, I'll decide to go there. Bishop g3 with the idea. Or do I miss something? Okay, now of course I have to take it because because of that. So let's say I'll take it. Okay. Okay. So you can see that I was completely destroyed by the opponent. Yeah, I was so focused on my attack that I completely forgot to check what should I. Yeah, I completely forgot to check what does my opponent threat. Okay, but you see, let's just go back to the starting position. You can see that it was Marshall gambit, d5. Okay, pawn takes, knight takes e5, takes. And you see, just for your information, the main move is c6 in this position. This is just the main move. And after this move here, I know that there is such a variation: queen h4, g3 here. This is the main line of the Marshall's gambit. I think it's what, knight d2 or queen d3. I don't remember. I know that black later plays bishop g4, and this is all I know about the Marshall's gambit. But after knight f6 in this position, d4, I believe Capablanca played rook e1, but later position transposed into this one. But yeah, knight goes to g4. Okay. h3, queen goes to d8, queen f3, knight takes f2. I completely ignored opponent's attack. Bishop goes to d2, but wait a second. Opponent couldn't capture here right now because I can just move my king into the corner. Yeah, that would be possible. But okay, bishop goes to d2, bishop goes g3, and that was of course a blunder. Yeah, so I should probably play. I think I told you I prefer to play this move, and now bishop takes. Okay, and it's not a. Yeah, so I have to. I understand why knight f6 is not that popular, because after rook e4, knight f6 is not that popular anymore, because after rook e4, I think there is a problem in this position. And what happens? Let's just also take a look what happens after bishop takes here. Pawn takes, knight takes, king goes where that king can go. King probably has to go to this place. And maybe knight g5. Okay, that looks better than the previous variation, but yeah, this is also not the position that I would love to play. But okay, let's just play another game. Now I play white, opponent from Georgia. So I play e4. Okay, so opponent answered with e5. So let's play knight f3. I don't have to tell you that I don't have much experience. Let's play Rui Lopez maybe. Okay, bishop goes to d4. Maybe now I'm gonna play against the Marshall's Gambit. No, because opponent played d6. And what you need to know, d6, I think it is called the delayed Steinitz system or accelerated Steinitz. And there is a very common trap that in case white plays d4, which looks like a pretty natural move right now, I think black plays b5, bishop goes to b3, and now black captures. Knight captures, pawn captures, queen captures, and in the end black plays c5 with the idea to c4, and bishop at b3 is completely pinned. So I know that there is such a trap, so I'm not going to play d4, at least not immediately. So what can I do? I can bring my rook to e1, I can play c3, I can play d4. I'm pretty sure this is the very common plan for the Ruy Lopez for white. Okay, I'm gonna play there. Should I be afraid of this? I'm not. I think I still cannot play there. Okay, you know what? I play h3, just in case. And now I play c3. And now I'm gonna play here. d4. I know that what is a very common plan, it's that, because you can see that white has got the advantage in the center. I know that a4 is a common move if white wants to undermine those pawns on the queen side. This is also a common idea. But what I wanted to also say, that a very common plan is to maneuver that knight to the f5. It's a very, very common plan. So let's just maybe use that idea. Probably black is going to play knight a5. So I'm going to play bishop c2, protecting the e4 pawn. a5, a little bit unexpected, so probably opponent wants to continue the attack. And now I can just ignore it, and I can maneuver my knight to the f5, or I can just play a4. Opponent 90% will go b4, and then also I have got possibility to place my knight at this square. Does it make sense or not? And now that pawn is under big pressure. You know what? I play a4. I think that a5 is a little bit weird idea. So let's just play a4. Definitely more common. Okay, b4. So now again I have to analyze. I have got my original plan that I can try to do, or I can try to do the idea with knight c4. Putting more pressure. And how opponent is going to answer for that? What opponent is going to do to save that pawn? Of course, opponent can capture, but I capture with a pawn. I'm really happy about it because pawn. I will have a very strong center. So this is one thing. Is there any other way how black can save that pawn? Black can play knight d7. But then I can move my knight to e3 and f5. Okay, so you see knight f1 has got only one idea to place my knight here. But if I go here, I put some pressure and I still keep possibility to maneuver my knight. So this is why I'm gonna try knight c4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the a5 move, that was not the best idea. Of course, I have to take it back. Now my bishop has got a possibility to be moved to the a3. Okay, so now I'm gonna capture with a pawn. Yeah, I'm gonna capture with a pawn. My center is really strong. If you have got such a strong center, a very common plan is to push it forward if you have a chance. Right now I see that pawn is under attack. So what can I do with this? I don't want to play d5 because my center is gonna be blocked. One possibility that I really have to consider is here. Another possibility is what, bishop a3, but I'm gonna lose this one. I can take it. Yeah, I have got a mixed feelings about it, but let's just take a look into e5. In case opponent captures, I capture with a pawn. Opponent captures, I capture with my rook. Opponent captures here, I capture with my pawn, and where that knight can go? To the h5. And now I can enter, for example, to d7. Doesn't look that bad. Even if this is the endgame, doesn't look terrible. But what happens in case captures, opponent will take, I take, opponent moves the knight somewhere, or knight d5. Okay, to be honest, if it is possible, I would wait a little bit longer without pushing that pawn forward. I think I can push that pawn forward once all of my pieces are prepared. So what should I do? But let's also check this move. Knight takes a5, removing of the defender. Rook takes, bishop takes b4. It does make also some sense, but is there any other way? I can bring my knight back. Knight d2 or knight goes here, or knight goes there, and later queen f. No, but queen f3 is not a good position for the queen. Yeah, but you know what? But if I go back, there is always d5, which I would rather avoid. So what should I do in this position? e5 or not e5? I can bring back that knight. Yeah, you know what? If I bring that knight back, there is knight d3. So, okay, so I have to say that I didn't expect that that attack at the e4 is gonna be that dangerous. I'm not sure is that good, but you know what? I think I have got no choice. I'll push it forward. Okay, so now I don't want to play with the isolated pawn, so let's take it with a pawn. And now in case opponent captures, of course, I have to take it back with the rook. I usually don't play real opus with white, so I even don't know, is it a good position, is it a bad position, or... Okay, knight h7. I did not expect this move. I don't know what's the purpose. Opponent wants to play knight g5. Maybe opponent wants to capture d1, capture f3, and later knight g5. But then I have got king to g2. Okay, so what are my options here? I mean, one day I see e6 might be pretty strong. If I go there, this is no longer a threat because knight at b4 is protected. Maybe this is what opponent wants to do. Maybe opponent wants to play knight to d3. So what else? Maybe something like this, with the idea to go there. But if I play there, opponent goes here. Yeah, you know what? I have got this move. Okay, let's try. Let's have a try. I want to play knight f5. You know that saying that I mean, it's called knife f5 if I'm not wrong, right? So that knight is very powerful. And I just realized I'm down to 3 minutes. So now it's definitely a time for me to speed up. I definitely have to play faster in this position. I don't want to lose on time, and here we have got no increment, so yeah. Queen d5 here, protecting and also attacking queen. Attacking bishop, what else opponent can play? Opponent can try to play bishop c5. Okay, so bishop c5 is opponent choice. Now I have to move my knight. I mean, I don't have to, I can develop my bishop. It doesn't look that bad, but later I cannot move my knight because there is knight d3, that is quite scary. But one second, if I go, for example, knight f5, knight d3, what's there? This is under attack. Maybe I can sacrifice an exchange And maybe I can just play bishop e3. Opponent captures, I take c5. Maybe this is a good idea. But 1 second. Okay, I have got no time to think about it, so I will just play this move and let's see what's gonna happen. Opponent was afraid of my attack. This is why opponent exchanges queens, and now probably opponent will move the rook into the open file. Does it make any sense for me to sacrifice my bishop? I don't think so. Sacrificing my knight also doesn't convince me that much. I can just play bishop e. Okay, knight g5. So now maybe my opponent wants to attack me. What happens if I can just capture, or I can just go here. But I have got an impression that it's better to capture. Pawn captures. I have got a feeling that it's better to play it like this. And rook goes to d7. Okay, let's have a try, because knight can go to the e4 square, so let's bring the rook. Bishop goes there. I think I can take it. Bishop is under attack. Or in the worst case, I have got knight e7. Okay, so now I have to consider this move, but then there is bishop f2 here. So I think, no, 1 second, if I play knight e7, takes, knight d5, and I think my rook is a little bit trapped. I don't want to trap my rook, so I will play it here. Captures. Okay, I will take it back with a king. I think I have got no choice. Opponent captures f5, and then what? You can see it was maybe a little bit by accident, but I have got a pretty nice coordination. After knight d3, king e3, takes king d4. Let's try to attack with my king. Okay, opponent goes here. So what? If I take, I'm down below 2 minutes. So I take, you know what, I think I have got, I cannot go there here. If I go there, knight d5. So maybe it's just safer for me to move my king back to the g1. I know that this is the end game. By the definition, this is the end game. So I should move my king towards the center, but I think right now it was not such a good idea. I want to take it. Rook f5. Yeah, I have got simple idea here, here, and here. I don't know why opponent did not play rook to f5. I think that would be definitely better for the opponent. Because in case opponent protects this pawn, I can still go there. And then rook f5. After this move, I have got also such an opportunity. Attacking. Would it be good or not? Maybe not, because rook f5. Okay, rook c8. Opponent wants to exchange. If I capture, opponent will get active. Okay, you know what? Rook on the 7th rank is very precious, so I don't want to move my rook out of that. Okay, so now rook, I think I can just go here. I can capture, I can go back. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if my opponent plays there. But I can take it here, I can go back, knight captures a4. So now opponent has got a very dangerous pawn. I cannot ignore that pawn. Is there a chance for the Arabian checkmate or not? I mean, I think I'm gonna take it. Knight c5 here. Hello, Karmar. Nice to see you. Okay, I think I can go here. Okay, and now, for sure, the most important thing for me is to stop that pawn. So I bring my pieces closer. I have got always check. And I can move my knight. I will try to block it somehow. So what, bring my king? Or should I? Let's bring my king. I can also push those pawns forward. I know that a rook, okay, 36 seconds. I know that a rook and 2 pawns should be win. Rook and 2 pawns against the rook should be win. Let's bring the king closer. Let's block it. Rook c3, I should have played rook c3. But I'm gonna play rook c3 in the next move. You can see that knight is restricted. It cannot be moved. Okay, I don't mind to capture. And I'll play here. Knight is blocking here. Now I have to destroy that pawn. And the question is, can I go back with my pieces to protect? Okay, let's bring my king. Knight f4, knight e3. I don't want to lose my pawns. Opponent wants to capture. Okay, let's check. My king is a little bit too far. Okay, I have to go back. Yeah, opponent wants to, okay, I will take it. And unfortunately, we have got a draw, so yeah. But okay. I think it was quite an interesting game. Yeah, quite an interesting game. Rui Lopez. Okay, let's play another game. Let's try to play another game, and let's see. I'm just curious what's gonna be the next opening that I'm gonna play. After this move, I already played e5. What is the opening that I have never played? I never played the Alekhine defense, and I know almost nothing about it. So, but I made a video on one of the Alekhine's games, so I just know that I have to play d6, c4 knight b6, pawn captures. There are two variations. One variation is e takes, and later black can develop the bishop, or pawn captures and later black develops like this. I think I will play it here. Now g6. You know, Alekhine defense, just like for example Grimfeld defense against the d4, is a type of the opening that black is giving up the center, and later the idea is to put pressure over that center. My opponent played h3 quickly to prevent bishop g4. So okay, so now I'm gonna castle, I'm gonna play knight to c6. You can see that it's under attack. Okay, and now how can I attack that center? What is gonna be a good idea? I mean, bishop g4 is not available anymore. Bishop f5, I can move that bishop here, but I'm not sure. Is it the luckiest place for the bishop? Bishop e6, d5, so it's not probably that great. Bishop goes to d7. It does make some sense, and later rook c8, but I think that there was an e5 move that was quite scary for the opponent. And after this move, I can go there, putting more pressure over that pawn. So let's play e5. I want to challenge the center. I mean, I will, after d5, I will have to calculate. Okay. So this is a safe move, and later I can try to attack like this. So this is one option. It's not bad. This move doesn't convince me because opponent will destroy my pawn structure and attack it. So it's probably not good. But knight a5, I know that when I play white against King's Indian, that knight a5 move can be very annoying attacking c4 pawn. After b4 I can take it. I'm good. So after this move, in case white plays b3, I think there is a very scary move e4. And that bishop can be very dangerous. Okay, but 1 second, I play e4, knight goes to d4. How can I continue? I mean, I can play here. I can play queen to f6 later. It does look good. I have to admit that it does look pretty good, that knight a5. Knight b4, it's probably not that great because white will just play here and b4. So I know it's a little bit risky, but I think I will try this one. Opponent, of course, cannot bring queen somewhere because my another knight's here. Okay, knight to d2. And now that move might be a problem for me. So how can I put more pressure over the c4? Okay, I didn't see that. I didn't consider, I should have, because in the King's Indian opening that I mentioned earlier, knight d2 is a very common idea. Hello, Timex. Nice to see you. Okay, so now what should I do? Queen to c7 or what? Knight to b5. Queen to c7, knight b5. Yeah, I have to move my queen back, and white plays b4. Probably it's not great. What else? If I play, let's imagine random move f5. Opponent goes b4, e4. Yeah. Okay, so that knight at the a5. How can, maybe just simple knight e7. Yeah, maybe just knight e7. I should have played knight e7. But you can see lack of the experience in the Alekhine. I don't feel that this is like probably a wrong square for the knight. So what can I do right now? Maybe queen h4. It's a little bit crazy, but I'm also putting pressure over that pawn. At least there is no knight b5. I think I don't have a much choice. And also you can see that it looks a little bit scary because I'm also attacking the opponent's king. I mean, I might have a chance to attack the opponent's king. After b4, okay, this is something I will take it. And now opponent takes a capture with a knight, g3. But I think I have got queen to d4 move. It doesn't look that bad. I wouldn't be surprised in case my opponent moves that knight back, but then you can see that that knight no longer protects it. I will have to move my queen back. Okay, knight e4. Okay, so knight e4, that pawn is under attack. I think there is also a threat of playing bishop g5, and the opponent wants to trap my queen. So what are my options right now? I mean, if I capture bishop here, it's not fantastic, I think, right? It's it's very far from being fantastic to play without the queen. But maybe I can just simply go there. And I'm protecting the d6 pawn. Bishop g5 is no longer that scary. And in case opponent plays b4, I can go there. I think that after this move, c5 might be an option. And now if I take, pawn goes to d6. Pawn goes to the d6 square. I move my queen back to d8, or simply queen d8 in this position. Maybe not queen e7, but queen d8. And you know f5 is an option. But should I be afraid of that c5? Pawn takes d6, queen d8. Because if I go there, opponent plays c5. Can I go here? No, knight d6. I cannot do that. So queen e7 or queen d8? That's the question. I think that I will go queen to d8. Pawn is still under attack. But you see another problem. Okay, c5. Another problem that you can see I have got is that after 15 moves, usually I'm just using like, 2 minutes for the first 15 moves. So I still have got 8 minutes to play, just like my opponent here. And now I'm below 4 minutes. So this is why it's so important to have and to play your opening repertoire. Okay, 2 candidate moves. If I capture, knight captures. I can maneuver my knight, not bad. If I go f5, knight takes d6, I have got a choice. I have got no choice. Bishop goes here. What's then? Bishop is trying to enter. f5, knight takes. I can go there. Because if I go there, bishop takes c5 probably. Let's play f5. Yeah, in the Greenfeld, it's a very common maneuver that knight is moving to the d6 square. At the same time, I'm also attacking that bishop. Under attack, under attack. Of course, I keep possibility to push it forward. And in the worst case, I can always move my knight back to the d6. Okay, now if I capture, opponent captures probably. Then I cannot block it. Then unfortunately I cannot block it because knight b5. And yeah, this might be quite dangerous. So maybe I will just go back. I will just go back because, safety first, right? I have to stop that pawn because there are a lot of very dangerous variations here. Okay, so now I think I have got no choice. I have to take it. e7 is a problem. So what? I can play there, I can play here. But after this move, I think opponent is planning to go there. I take, queen takes. I take. Okay, let's play this. I do not see any clear way how opponent can punish me, because even in case opponent plays knight d5, I think I can take it. Knight e7, I have got king f7, and I will survive. And what opponent is going to do about it? Okay, rook goes there. So opponent is bringing more pieces to accelerate the attack, which does make a lot of sense. So maybe this move, but then maybe bishop c5. I can bring my rook. Yeah, it doesn't look that great. Maybe I can move my rook here. After this move, yeah, you see, opponent, I always can move my knight back to the c8. I know that it does not look very impressive, but yeah, I think it's just better than my alternative idea, which was king h8. Knight bc8 is one idea. King h8, of course, is gonna improve my position. Yeah, but knight bc8 might be an interesting move. And also later playing b6. It prevents any bishop c5. But I would expect that opponent captures. Knight d5, I will take it. Of course, opponent can take the pawn. The b6, I take it. I think it doesn't look that terrible. And now after knight d5, here, knight e7, I go there. Knight takes here. I will take it. Takes. Takes. I know it's a pretty confusing variation, but if I'm not wrong, in the worst case, I'm just gonna lose an exchange. But I think nothing more. I'm just gonna lose. I might lose. Rook at the f8. Okay, bishop c4, so opponent definitely wants to pin my queen. So what should I do with this? I go there, knight d5. Knight d5 is a pretty scary thing, so probably, okay, I'll just step back. Knight d5, I will take it. Yeah, knight d5, queen takes e6, and I don't see how opponent can continue. Okay, now, if I go there, bishop retreats somewhere. I can consider playing here. And after this move, I can take it there. Yeah, it doesn't look, I know it looks crazy. I have got no, let's do something crazy. I have got no time to calculate it, so okay, queen takes c4. Hello, Asanga. But after this move, maybe I can go there. Because take a look, captures, takes, and now queen's hanging. Queen has to go back somewhere, and I will take it. Yeah, I will take the rook, attacking the queen. Queen b7. So what can I do? I think I have got no choice but to capture. Okay, and if we check the material, I'm down, but it's not a disaster, if I'm not wrong. So what should I do right now? Yeah, maybe that wasn't the smartest way to go into such a complications without analyzing all the consequences. Yeah, I'm just thinking, is that position fun? So I can say at least that I have got some fun, but okay, see, I tried, it didn't work. Okay, if I capture here, I think I have to capture. Maybe I will go there to unpin my knight. My rook is protected here, so it's not a disaster. Hello, Magic Nut. Okay, I will go there. I will take it. Okay. And I think that this is unfortunately lost. Of course, I'm gonna continue and maybe here. Yes, Asanga. Tartakover is a very universal opening that you can play against anything except first move e4. You can play it against d4, against c4. against anything else, just not against the first move e4. Okay, I play here. Is there any hope for me? Even back rank checkmate doesn't work because opponent has got a safe square. Okay, let's just take it. Queen f6. Fork. Okay, I think the best thing I can do is just to resign. But you know what? Let's just go back and let's just check what should I play in this position. Because okay, e5, I think it was not a bad idea. Pawn goes to the d5. Yeah, and now knight to the a5. Yeah, you see, I play rapid games. I think it's not that bad. I think 10 minutes I have got the time to explain a little bit. Also, one of the reasons why I don't usually play longer, like 15-10 or something like this, is because it's not so easy to find the opponent for 15-10. I mean, I have to wait. Quite a bit to find 15 plus 10. But I have got some videos that I played some longer time controls also on my YouTube, on my channel. So you can find them also. But okay, so after d5, what should I play? This is probably not a great move because okay, opponent played knight to d2. I played there. I didn't see any other way. But one question. Okay, now I just see the engine. So engine suggests bishop f5. But I didn't play this move because I was afraid of b4. Ah, okay, I know what's the idea. I know I have seen that idea before. And that captures, and here skewer. So that was also the tricky way. And after, you know, queen goes somewhere here, you can just continue. You can just continue like this. I completely didn't. I mean, I have seen that idea before, but that idea didn't cross my mind. That's the problem. Yeah, it absolutely didn't cross my mind. Yeah, so maybe bishop f5, and it's not that bad. The question is, okay, in case opponent plays b3, I can play e4. I don't know much about the Aleheim defense, but I wouldn't mind to play such a position. Okay, let's try to find another opponent. Yeah, I'm just running out of the time here, not because I'm explaining moves, but because I play openings I have never played before. This is today, and this is what I do. And this is the reason. Usually when I play openings that I'm familiar with, I don't have that problem. Okay, knight to c3. Yeah, what should I play? I don't want to play d5 because this is something that I usually play. I don't want to play e6 because it may transpose into something that I usually play. So it may transpose into the French. And today I'm supposed to play openings I have never played before. I mean, I can play here and I can play peer defense, or I can play c5. Okay. You know what? Let's play the peer defense. I expect opponent is going to play e4. Okay, I go here. So you can see this is the peer defense. Okay, bishop goes there. I want a castle. I want to go here. Okay, e5. So okay, so I think I checked that variation with one of my students recently, and I remember that in case pawn captures, rook captures, knight g4 is not that great because there was, I think, h3, and after this move knight d5. And black is in trouble. So I remember we were analyzing such a game. So here h3 is a little bit unexpected move. So what should I do right now? What should I do in this position? On knight d7, should I be afraid of e6 or not? Knight d7, pawn goes to e6. Because I don't want to take, pawn takes, knight d7, e6 looks even more scary. I will just go back. I will just go back with my knight to d7. Okay, knight goes here. Yeah, Magic Nut, now I'm just streaming on YouTube at the moment, so yesterday I'm just trying YouTube right now. Okay, so now I think I cannot go c5 because of this move. I know that there are also such an ideas, but maybe it's too sharp for me. I usually don't play such a way. But is it the idea that can be used in the peers? Does it make any sense? Okay, so let's say that this is one option. You are trying to completely undermine the center. What are my other options? I don't want to play f6. I don't want to take it. How am I going to even develop? Yeah, let's play it here. And what's then? g5 or not g5? Should I play g5 or not? g5, pawn takes. And I can take it. Takes. Again, that is that annoying knight d5 move. But I know that after this move, opponent will just take it. Maybe after this move, I take. Takes. Bishop takes e5. Let's have some fun. I know, you know, in the Sicilian Najdorf, you have got a very similar idea. In Sicilian Najdorf, and in Sicilian Najdorf, I think there is knight g4 move, and here there is a pin. There is such a variation. Okay, so now if I capture that whole variation, doesn't make any sense. It does make sense because I undermined that pawn. Okay, so let's just take it right now. After this move, maybe I can activate my rook g6. g6 is something I did not expect. But okay, I think I can take it. I have to take it. I cannot tolerate such a pawn at the g6. Yeah, I have to be very careful with playing g5 also. Yeah, playing g5 doesn't look that great probably, because queen h5. But what are my options? I can play bishop to f6. Okay, so opponent is attacking here. I was thinking about this move that I can play there, and it's a discovered attack. Knight is protecting, also d4 pawn is under attack. So I can capture at the d4 with a queen, or I can capture with a pawn. But Magic Nut, please really check, for example, my stream yesterday. And believe me, I had got no time issues because I played openings that I usually do. Now you see, this is the peers. I think I don't remember when was the last time that I played it. It's not a common thing, as you can see, for me. Okay, so you see, pawn can take it, queen takes d4, pawn takes here. Two options, because opponent is forced to do something with a queen. If I have got a chance to trade off queens, I don't mind that, because I think I'm up on the material. Okay, so this move, I have got two weak pawns. And this is the problem, but bishop is under attack. Opponent will probably develop the knight. Opponent is going to develop the knight. But if I capture here, maybe opponent wants to enter with a knight to the d5. I cannot take it because e7 is under attack. Maybe this is what my opponent is planning to do, but I'm pretty sure I have to take it with the pawn. And I will just play, you know, bishop e6 or something like this. Okay, so pawn captures d4. I would bet on knight d5, but I can play bishop e6. Okay, opponent castles here. Of course, it's not a good idea to capture the knight because this is hanging. Okay, so what is available? What are my options here? I can play there. Bishop f5. Maybe I can just develop, or just simple knight c6. I'm also protecting. Yeah, let's just develop my knight. Protecting, developing. I want to play bishop f5, and maybe even a good idea might be to castle queenside. Okay, probably I will play bishop to g4, pinning that. Maybe queen d7 or queen d6. Okay, so now bishop is under attack, so what? You're up, exchange. I know it's a bishop for the knight, but I'm up 2 pawns. So I think if I take it, queen takes, I go with my queen. Yeah, this is still doesn't work. So 1 second, captures. Doesn't make any sense. I go queen here, knight e4. Queen b4, maybe I can try to attack it somehow. Yeah, definitely I have to take it. And let's move my queen here. Knight b5 also is the move. But after knight b5, okay, I will have to. Maybe queen d7 was more accurate. After I played, I just realized knight to b5. So now I think I can just go back. Can I go back or not? I mean, c7 is hanging. I cannot. I was planning to go for the attack, but I think it's a little bit too much. So let's just play it simply here. Yeah, in a couple weeks I'm gonna announce another course. So Asanga, follow me. You will see the information about it. Okay, so maybe a6 just to remove that knight. So knight has to go somewhere. I can castle here. I definitely have to develop all of my pieces. And okay, bishop c4. Opponent is hoping to checkmate me. Let's castle here. Now at least this is available for me. Later I can play e5, maybe a6. Okay, so now opponent is hoping again, but I have got my brilliant knight. Yeah, let's start with this move. Let's remove that knight. Okay, someone is blind, me or my opponent. I don't see what's wrong after knight takes e6. Is there any tactics that I'm missing, or is there any unexpected checkmate? I don't think so. Okay, so now I know that there was nothing. Opponent just blundered. Opponent didn't see my strongest piece on the board. Okay, so what should I do? Knight c5 maybe. Knight g5. I'm up a piece, but I have to stay focused. No, I can go there. Knight, that pawn is protected. Yes, I did play with EM Andras. I think it was like 5 years ago or something like this. But I know that game is in one of my YouTube videos. I was streaming. I was streaming this game. He was streaming as well, but I don't remember when exactly was that. It was around 5 years ago. Okay, so knight c4. Okay, so what should I do? Should I go there? I mean, I cannot go there directly. I can also play d3. But you know what? I will just try to keep it simple. So let's just remove that bishop. and later I want to play e5. I know that after this move e5, I'm giving up material, but I don't mind to exchange pieces. Exchanges are good if you are up on the material. Okay, so what? Queen to d5, because opponent wants to keep pieces on the board. Okay, let's go here. Okay, knight captures here. I mean, I can capture, but is it best? Knight is also under attack. Should I go there? Knight f5. Ah, okay, so you can see you really have to stay focused, even if you have got a big advantage. So what should I do with this? Knight f5. Maybe I can just go there. Opponent, yeah, let's just go there. Opponent captures my knight. I'm gonna capture here. We played several games, so I don't remember what was the result. I remember one game in the Tarrasch defense I lost, but I think we played more, and I really don't remember what happened then. Okay, if I capture, opponent's gonna take it. If I go back, maybe opponent is planning to take a draw. So what can I do about it? Okay, I think I will go back, and after this move I will just move my queen into a different spot, like to d7. No, d7, maybe it's wrong. Like here. Takes. I'm still up a piece. Okay, I'm below 2 minutes. Here. A2 is also under attack. So maybe... No, but I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna overcomplicate those things. I'm gonna just capture. I'm just gonna capture there. Okay, opponent goes here. I can even go back. I think there is a big problem for my opponent. I threat to do some kind of discovery. And I think opponent has got no good place for the queen. Okay, and now I think I can capture. I can do that idea, can I? Let me double check, but I think I can do that. I think queen captures here. No, it's over. It has to be over. Even if I'm pretty... Okay, opponent escapes. So what? Should I push it forward? Should I play d3? d3 looks very tempting. Let's play d3. In case captures, I'm gonna capture with a rook. In case opponent plays c3, I'm gonna capture here. That's my plan. That's my idea here. Okay, I'm gonna take it. Okay, how to checkmate that king? That's the question. Bishop at c5 would be nice, because I think king has got not that many places to go. So where to move that knight? Knight d7, knight here. Knight d7 looks weird. Knight e6, knight d7 looks weird. No, okay, d3 is under attack. I will just keep it simple. And I want to play bishop c5 And I think king is in trouble. Opponent's king is really in trouble. I know that king can go to e4, but I don't believe that king can survive there for a very long time. I think I will just take it. I have to double check. Isn't there any tactics? I mean, I threat to go rook d4. Rook d4, knight captures. Okay, I would rather double check it. Rook d4, knight takes, queen takes, king f5. I check. Is there any other checkmate that I'm missing? I can go here in case, and later knight g5. Yeah, maybe this is the way. Maybe this is the way. I threat to checkmate the opponent's king. Ah, I'm down to 20 seconds. I'm completely started to calculate weird things and completely forgot. Okay, so I will go there. Ah, there is still king f3. Okay, what? By calculating here, I completely forgot about the time. Okay, let's go there. Queen is hanging, I cannot take it. Now I have got a discovery. Nine seconds. I'm gonna take the rook, I'm gonna take the queen. I was below 1 minute, how could I forget about the time? Knight e3, queen d2. Check. And I'm gonna grab the queen. This is completely win. The question is, can I win this having 8 seconds? Check. I'll go here. I will try to checkmate that king. And now there is a here, queen h5. Here, and now queen h5. I think it's a checkmate. And I think I can set up pre-move. Okay. Okay. I'm a little bit lucky here. I mean, I was winning, right? But I completely forgot about the time. But okay, I was able to speed up and to win this. So yeah, you see here, I just wanted to go back to that most interesting moment that I told you at the beginning. In case you play Pierce defense, then after this move knight d7, because in case you capture here, pawn captures. This is the variation that I mentioned earlier. In case you capture, rook captures, knight g4. At the first glance looks great because after this move bishop takes e5, bishop is protecting here. But there is a very, very annoying move h3. And that h3 move forces black to capture, and after knight d5 the game is completely over. I mean, it's over, because maybe not completely over, but it's pretty over, because bishop cannot capture at the e5. And cannot protect c7, and knight c7 is coming, and it's very hard. So this is that h3 move is the something that I just analyzed with one of my students, that it's a little bit unexpected. But okay, let's play one more game. Okay, so now I played. Okay, I'm gonna start with the e4. With white, I already played Ruy Lopez. Okay, so now Sicilian. You know what? Let's play Smith-Morra. This is, the famous Smith-Morra gambit. Let's have a try. Knight takes. Okay, so about the Smith-Morra, I know that it's a good idea to develop your pieces. This is the standard development. Casting queen e2, rook d1, and white wants to attack in the center. White wants to take advantage of the pieces of the more active pieces in the middle. But I think, if I'm not wrong, this is inaccuracy. And now I believe there is the e5 move in this specific position. Okay, let's try to play the e5. Pawn takes, and I think I cannot take it, it's protected. I can take it like this. Knight takes, I think this is the move. E6, this is the move. Okay, I'm gonna calculate it, but I'm pretty sure that knight c6, d6, knight f6, there's something incorrect about it. Okay, and now, I don't want to take it, of course, but I believe there is knight g5, which can be quite annoying. Hope you all agree with that, because knight f7 is a very annoying idea. Instead of knight f6, black's supposed to play e6. This is, I think, a more... It's just a better move for the opponent. Knight takes f7, fork. I'm trying to fork the opponent. After this move, probably I will take it. Rook goes to g8. Should I go there, or should I just king goes there, or should I just develop my pieces? Because maybe the best thing that I can do, you know, I'm talking about king c7, I take rook g8. Maybe I can just develop my pieces. Okay, king c7. Okay, I think I will take it. Yes, I will take it. Okay, rook goes there. Okay, now I have to stop for a second, because this is a pretty important moment. It's a critical moment, because what's gonna happen, it's gonna depend on this one moment. Okay, so what, I can go there. One option. Another option, I can develop bishop into one of those places, or I can try to do some kind of discovered attack, but now it's protected. So yeah, so those are like my three candidates. Okay, if I go there, king goes probably to b6 is not correct, because bishop e3. King probably hides there. And then what? I don't see any checkmate. Yeah, I have to admit, it doesn't look that impressive. Another options here, with the idea to remove it and later do the discovered attack. Yeah, but to be honest, if I go bishop g5, e6, I don't want to take, I don't want to exchange that bishop. So maybe not this. Okay, one interesting idea, if I capture, if I go there, king goes to b8, if I capture here, then knight captures, and now I play bishop f4, pinning that. There is a big threat that I will take it, and in case knight protects, I can grab the rook. And I think that looks quite promising. That idea doesn't look that bad. And I think, okay, let me double check it. Captures bishop f4. Yeah, I think it's correct. For that one short second, you can see that it's equal on the material. Now I'm down 3, but now I threat here and here. And bishop takes e5, by the way, as a checkmate. What opponent can do? Here, I'm gonna be up to e6, checkmate. a6, checkmate. Here, I'm gonna win here, and later checkmate. So I think that black is in a big trouble right now. Of course, black can play like this. I don't want to go there. I would just simply take the rook. I don't want to overcomplicate things. So opponent made that inaccuracy. Don't, if you play Sicilian, if you play against the Smith-Morra, don't play it like this. Okay, so what can I do right now? Opponent wants to probably escape with a king. If I go there, yeah, let's just maybe move my knight and let's just maybe keep my knight around the center. I think I have got a also funny checkmate threat. Here, double check and king cannot escape anywhere. I'm not sure does it make that much sense. This is something I also have to pay attention to. Yeah, but maybe I can just castle. Yeah, I know that this is a very tempting move, but then black plays b6. Let's just castle, let's just keep it simple. Later I'm up in exchange. My pieces are much better. I can bring my rook, because I see knight d3. But in case opponent goes there, I see knight can enter to c6 one day. If I go here, bishop b7. Maybe a good idea is just to bring the rook to the c7. If I go there, bishop b7, rook c7, rook c8, knight c6. Or another idea, knight here, and opponent has got pieces that are in trouble. So what, knight to e6 or not? I can just simply also capture pawn at h7. You know what? As principle says, bring more pieces into the action. When, okay, bishop b7. So what, rook c7 or not? Rook on the 7th rank is something that every player wants to have. I can bring another rook there. Knight c6. Okay, knight will take me. Or now I can take it. Takes knight e6. Does it make any sense? I mean, it does make sense to exchange pieces. But if I takes, if I go there, maybe this is even a better version, because now that bishop is very vulnerable. But I see, of course, that opponent can exchange it, you know, captures, takes, knight e6, opponent can capture, bishop captures. Okay, you know what, let's just keep it simple. So what, should I take or not? Knight e6, knight is going to escape somewhere. Let's just take this pawn. It's better to be up 3 rather than 2. I also want to bring my rook into one of those squares. Also, bishop is protecting d3, so I don't need to bother with knight to d3 anymore. Knight c4. Check. Or, because if I check, I can go there. Doesn't look that bad, but maybe bishop here looks even better. Then opponent plays here. And also opponent wants to go there, but maybe I can just play b3. I'm gonna ask that knight, what are you going to do? So what, I can go there, I can go here. There are a lot of decent ideas. Let's maybe use that idea. How opponent is going to free that bishop? In the worst case, I can always exchange it, but I think this is annoying move. This is annoying move. Bishop f5, and I will try to. Okay, can I take it? No, I don't. I think it's too early for me to take it, because if I take it, takes, and bishop f5. Of course, it should be good, but maybe it's just better to bring the rook. Some kind of skewer. And okay, because I'm trying to be more accurate, but you can see that I really have to be also careful about the time. In the previous game, I completely forgot about the time, so yeah, so now what to do? I can just exchange everything and capture another pawn. Or can I increase pressure somehow? No, let's just keep it simple. I will take it. I will take at the d6 under attack. And in case opponent plays there, I think I will just move my bishop here, so knight is kind of trapped. Bishop is a really nice piece to trap the knight. I mean, I'm not gonna win this. I will place my rook into the dark square, and I will bring my king. But now I think I can. Okay, so opponent. Okay, I go here. Okay, let's offer an exchange. I know that my pawn structure is not gonna be perfect, but I wanna exchange pieces in this position. And in this case, let me grab another pawn. Bishop e8. There are two most important things in every endgame. Active king and pass pawn. So I'm just gonna bring my king closer. I don't mind to exchange, and I'm gonna push those pawns forward and create the passed pawn. I don't see any way how opponent can stop that idea. I'll start with this one. Of course, fork. Fork is something that can ruin my plan, because opponent still keeps the knight. Okay, but now, you know, if I have got a chance, I will exchange it. I will take it. And opponent decided to resign. Yes, okay. You see, in this game, let me just check one thing. At the very early beginning, when opponent made the mistake, you see knight f6, e6 is the move in this position. But after this move, there is that e5, captures, I captured, knight g5, king goes here, knight takes f7. I'm just checking, did I play in a correct way here? And now knight to b5. Okay, that was good. And now knight takes c5. Okay, so I have found, I'm just checking with the engine, but I have found the best approach to punish my opponent, and later bishop f4 and bishop g8. Okay, so this is like this is the most accurate variation. Okay, so we see this time, you know, I never played Smith Mora myself, but I analyzed a lot of games in the Smith Mora, so you can see it's a completely different story if you play openings that you know something about it, right? If I know nothing about the Alekhine defense, and you can see how does it look like. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. You see, if you still haven't downloaded my free workbook, go to the website stopmakingblunders.matbobula.com. And yeah, you see, I'm gonna stream more often here on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you next time. Goodbye.